She was a blonde, angelical and timid girl called Alicia, who was married to a hard man called Jordan. They were in love, but in spite of that, they were not an demonstrative couple. For 3 months, they lived a very special relationship, but she preferred another type of man. She wanted a lovelier man. Their house was very big and wide. The only noises that one could hear were Alicia's shivers and the step of worried Jordan. Alicia spent all the autumn in her nest of love. The only thing she did was to sleep until her husband arrived home. In those days, she lost a lot of weight because she got sick and she could never recover. In the end, one day, she could get out of the room dragging in Jordan's arm. The only thing that she could do was to look at the floor, and then she fell down. She watched indifferently from one side to the other. That day was the last one that she could be standing by herself. The next day, she woke up really bad. I don't know which is the reason of such illness, said the doctor to Jordan, outside the house. She has a very strange debility and I can't understand why she is like that. The next day, Alicia got even worse. The doctor went to her house and checked her. Finally, he observed that Alicia had anemia without any possible reason. Alicia didn't faint anymore, but he was dying little by little. In the house, all the lights were on. Alicia was all the time in bed and Jordan was all the time walking side to side in the living room. Sometimes she went to the bedroom and walked from one side to the other, watching the sleepy body of Alicia. Sometime later, Alicia started to have hallucinations. Those hallucinations got worse and worse. The doctor came back in vain. In front of him there was a life-ending bleeding, day by day, hour after hour. In the last observation, the doctor said to Jordan that he couldn't do anything to save Alicia. Jordan started to get nervous and knocked down at the table. Alicia was giving out. During the day, her illness didn't go ahead, but all the mornings she woke up vanishingly. Later on, she lost her knowledge. The last 2 days, he was unconscious all the time. The lights were turned on in the bedroom and the salon. In the silence of the house, the only noises which one could hear was the step of Jordan and the groans of Alicia. In the end, Alicia's dead. Later on, the servant went into the bedroom to make the service. There are some blood spots in the pillow. They look like bites, said the servant after a long time watching them. Let me see, said Jordan. The servant tried to give it to Jordan, but it fell on the floor, and both of them they got surprised. Jordan caught the pillow and took it to the kitchen. He put it on the table and cut it with a knife. A lot of feathers flew, and the servant shouted aloud,